Alright, this is the quick kill strategy on Nomad with Lithuanians and Koreans. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to be constructing a barracks. You're also going to be constructing a house as a Lithuanian player. And whenever you see an opponent's villager, you're going to want to fight that immediately. Now you're only going to construct one house so that you have enough for a TC if need be. It does kind of stink when you lose a vill fight, but don't worry about it too much because you're going to be replacing those villagers with militia anyway. Now it is very important that the Korean player does a lot of searching for your enemies. They have that larger line of sight bubble, and indeed Rockstar has signaled that he is fighting over here, and he loses that fight as well. But we are all going to be converging on this location. Now I highly recommend that you keep track of how many villagers each player has, especially your opponents. So we killed one of Red's villagers, but Yellow still has all 3 of his villagers. We have reached that pop cap and we are not going to be going beyond that. Ooh, Yellow has now lost a villager. 2 for Red, 2 for Yellow. We're looking pretty okay, especially since we have 2 villagers over here. And we have our villager who has constructed the barracks coming over. In addition, we have militia coming over, so we should be able to win these fights. Also, Rockstar is walling in the opponent's TC, which will not allow them to construct another. This fight is tricky, and he might actually get my villager, but it doesn't really matter because we have militia here. Militia coming in for the win. Now Yellow only has 1 villager remaining and Red has 2. The 2 villagers are in sight. Can we pull this off? It looks like indeed we shallst. Red will be dead if this villager goes down. Oh, don't run away. Well, thankfully this militia can still keep track of her to some degree. Nice quick walls, but this is all futile, my friend Red. All of our militia will be converging on your location. I actually thought that he was going to be running away. Now remember that Yellow still has a villager somewhere out there. It's somewhere. That's why Rockstar is completely sealing this TC off, which is also kind of part of the strategy. And there she is. There is the woman who wanted to complete this TC. That's not going to be happening, Rockstar. You cannot build it on Red's palisades and houses. And sure enough, we figure out that she did come back over here, and now we're going to hunt her down with a militia. Militia coming in super clutch in this particular situation. And that is Yellow's last villager done. Now we have to just kill Red's last villager, and indeed it will be GG. As we accidentally killed a boar with our TC. Now we can produce villagers and our opponents cannot. Wait, why isn't it GG yet? That's because Yellow, my friends, is a salty boy. And they didn't like the strategy too much, so they're going to be collecting from this stock for a long period of time. Which is actually okay, because it allows me to talk a little bit more about this strategy. Now, personally, I think this strategy is, well, very cheeky. But I wanted to know if it could actually work. And also, that it's not just an all-in with no fail safe. That's why you only construct the 1 house and you don't construct 2 houses. Because if you construct 2 houses as the Lithuanian player, you will have to then make a lumber camp, get a whole bunch of wood, and at that point you're probably already dead in the water because your opponents are so far ahead of you. So the more I thought about this and how to make this work, I think the best procedure for the Lithuanian player is to construct the barracks, to construct a house, and to then construct as many militia as you can. If you lose villagers, great, construct extra militia. If you cannot, then that's also fine. And talking about that's also fine, that was a fine and easy win. Now, the reason that we've paired up Lithuanians with Koreans in this strategy is because Koreans have a much easier time spotting your opponent. And ultimately, in this strategy, in the quick kill on Nomad strategy, it is going to be super important that you spot them before they can get their TCs up. Therefore, Koreans. Now, I was thinking about this for a while because Slavs would actually also make sense to a certain degree. Because what you could do with Slavs, their military buildings count as +5 population. That's their team bonus. So you wouldn't even need to construct a house. You could simply construct the barracks, and you could search with your 2 villagers rather than having one constructing a house. I think if I did this strategy with 3 players, so 2 teammates, it would be 1 person goes Lithuanians, 1 person goes Koreans, and 1 person goes Slavs. Let's take a quick look at the statistics. Not that it's necessary at all, but whatever. Anyway, 6 kills. Woo! 6 kills. Got him. Eco over here, Rockstar, looks very, very healthy. We did have to make it to field just to get those ships out. And actually, there was something else that I learned from this game. Look at that ridiculous timeline. I learned that if you have a, let me see over here. Where is it? Even if you have a fishing ship left, you are still defeated, which is interesting to me. So if you still have a villager left, you're not defeated. But if you have a fishing ship left, you are defeated. I think that's because fishing ships can't construct anything. Anyway, this is the quick kill on Nomad. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a very stupid strategy. If you want to ruin a game or so, or try this out on your friends, do so. But remember, keep enjoying Age of Empires, keep having fun, and keep walking. Just keep walking.